What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to apologize now for a potentially sappier video than normal, and I don't know how many of you guys are here for my sap. I don't know how many of you guys are here to just kind of like see me talk about a lot of this kind of stuff and talk about stuff that happens around my life, but this is a video I wanted to be able to make because it's important to me, and it's something that I felt like I wanted to be able to get my thoughts out and something that I wanted to be able to say. Um, when I started out my time here in college, which spoiler alert, I'm a college student. Or surprise, surprise, I'm a college student. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not, but when I started out here in college, I didn't really make any plans to make friends. For all my life, I've been told that, college is not a social club, that it's where you go to refine your skills, and I wanted to treat it that way. I wanted to spend all my time focusing on being the best writer I could, being the best in my field and getting to learn the skills so that way I could graduate early, I could start getting a job, I could start living on my own, that kind of thing. Like I put so much pressure on myself saying that everything had to be perfect. And things were set to be. And I was really happy with that. But it honestly just wasn't worth it. It it was such a stress-inducing mindset that I put myself into, and it was such a just a terrible, terrible time that I kind of put myself through, and I wasn't accomplishing what I wanted to do. It just wasn't happening. I realized that I needed to take a break, and I realized that I needed to kind of start doing stuff to shift the balance a little bit because if I put all my time into playing around, my studying will never get done and my grades will start declining, which I didn't want. If I put all my time into studying, eventually I'm going to burn myself out and then my grades will decline and that's also not what I want. And then also I'm just not going to be happy, which anything I do, I want to make sure that I'm happy with it. And I want to make sure, and I think that's the overall purpose of life is to find the things that make you happy, whatever they may be, and to enjoy them to the fullest. And I didn't know quite what that would look like for me in my first couple of days here in Ithaca. And that all changed when I discovered that there's a club here that was it's funny, like I heard of this club and suddenly I wanted nothing more than to be considered a part of it. And I will never forget the day that I got my email from the club president saying, hey, just kind of come on in. We're happy to have you here. And you don't know how much that made my day just having that. I was nervous. I mean, I'm always nervous when it comes to like talking to people. I cannot look at someone in the eyes and be like, hi. Um, I don't know why. Like, it's so much easier to do these kind of things behind a camera. Part of why I like doing this whole VTuber thing because there's just like you guys don't actually see my face. You guys don't actually see like where it is I'm looking in general. I'm looking right at the camera, but that kind of interaction was always so hard for me to manage. And going to the anime club, and by the way, that's the club that I was talking about. When it came to going to the anime club, I was really really nervous because I didn't know what people were gonna think about me. I didn't know how I was gonna introduce myself. I just wanted to put my best foot forward with it. The moment that I entered that club room, my entire world changed, and it changed for the better. Because there I met my very first friends ever in the school, and I finally found that place that I think I'd been longing for ever, honestly, in coming. I finally found a place where the moment I walked through those doors, I got to leave everything else behind and just enjoy myself for a change, which y- I don't know like how many people value that time, but like there's something that is so precious about having that moment to just let everything else fall away and just be for a moment and just not have it feel like the entire world is depending on you in some way or not feeling like you have to be the best in something. You just kind of get to chill, you get to vibe, and I had people who were more than happy to just vibe with me. and just having that space was amazing to have, and I got to meet some amazing people because of this club. Um, I loved every single moment that I got to spend with these guys. Just every moment I spent with them was fun. They are all just such bright, brilliant, amazing people, and I'm so happy and honored that I got to know them to any capacity that I did. And I really don't know where I'd be if I hadn't met all of them. And I was saying I don't mean to get emotional with this, and it's like it feels selfish of me in a way to be saying a lot of the stuff I want to say. It's just like I'm so proud of all of them, and I'm so proud that they are moving on to such a great stage of their life. They're graduating this year, and I could not be more proud of them. But there's also such a big part of me that's just like, I don't want you guys to go. I This club meant so much to me, but it meant so much to me because they were there. They are the backbone. They are the whole reason I love that club so much. And every part of me is saying like I don't want them to leave, but I also want them to be able to explore this world because I know they're gonna do absolutely amazing. Um, they are some of the brightest, kindest, just most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And I think that wherever they end up, no matter who it is they end up working with, whoever they are going to be so lucky to have these people as part of their team and as part of whatever it is that they end up choosing to do. And I know wherever life ends up taking any of them, they're going to be just fine. And I know that in the very depths of my heart. And I want to just take a moment to just say my goodbyes and also say thank you to all the members of the IC Anime Club for making this experience the lovely and wonderful thing that it was. Um, I'm really gonna miss you guys, and I'm so grateful that I got to know each and every one of you over the course of this entire year. There's so much more I wish I could have done, but I am also grateful for all the time that we got to spend together. And I wanted to take the time to immortalize, I guess, my wishes to you guys, and that I want you guys to know that I'm always going to be rooting for you guys, and that no matter where you guys end up, I'm sure I have the absolute utmost faith that you guys are going to be just fine. I I love you guys so so much. You guys are the best friends I think I could have ever asked for, and there's so many doors that being a part of this club has helped open up for me just because you guys gave me the space to just be myself, which that doesn't sound like it's anything special. Like, I mean, you should always get to be yourself, but just there's so many scenarios and ways in which the world just doesn't give you that space. You guys gave me that space there. And you guys gave me a space where I got to feel like myself, be the person that I wanted to be. And that's something that I will never be able to thank you guys enough for doing. Just the things I'm sure just anyone else would think of little just means so much to me that I got to have. That I got to hang around with the coolest people I know on campus, that I got to be as much of an active member in these activities that we got to do, that I got to do activities in general. I was always the outcast. I was always the one who was kind of just waiting on the outside watching from there. You guys went through every effort to make sure that I was a part of everything, and I am so grateful for that. I'm gonna miss you guys so, so much, but I also know that there's a whole bright and beautiful world that's waiting for you out there, and I hope you guys will get to explore all of it, and I hope you guys will get to enjoy every last bit of it. Thank you, Ithaca Anime Club. Thank you to all the lovely members of our staff that are of our team, of our family, that made it the amazing thing that it is. I love you guys so much. I wish you guys the best of luck. Take care, gang.